Welcome back, man. Hopefully everybody's having a good time, having a good day. Shout out to the channel members. You're getting to see these deals first. Everyone else, check out the deals as well. If you're a channel member, then I tend to make these available sooner than later to channel members. And so that might be beneficial for something that you might want to think about doing in the future, just in case you want to snag these deals, because some of these are very, very time sensitive. With that being said, let's jump into some of these just so we can make sure you're not missing out on anything or anything like that. First one we got to talk about here is from Atlantic Knife. I have bought stuff from this website before. When I first bought stuff, I thought it was a little bit sketchy, but during the checkout process, there's a lot of different ways to protect yourself. So I can thoroughly vouch for this specific site, just in case you're wondering. They have the QSP Penguin, the brass edition with D2 actual blade steel in there, liner lock folding knife for $39.95. Cheapest price that I've seen it. I think I seen it around the $45 mark on Amazon one time. But this is not Amazon. This is an Atlantic Knife, so this is something that you might want to check out just to see if it's something that's worth your time, worth the deal grab. So next one here. Now, a little bit more unconventional, but I like to talk about EDC deals, tool deals, survival, prep, all that type of stuff. Milwaukee's 3/8 inch, 1/4 inch SAE in metric ratchet and socket mechanics tool set. This is one of my mechanics tool set. The blow molded cases are really nice. They come in these trays. I take the trays out. I put it directly in my toolbox. $149 are how much these things cost directly. And for me particularly, I just think that that's a really good deal. So I don't know. Let me see if I can reduce this just to show you a little bit better. $149. That is $100 off. When I bought these, I bought them for $99 each. So I got them for $50 off. You're getting them for even cheaper. I think that's a really good deal. It's going to be one thing that's really unique about these specific sockets are that all four sides are flat. So growing up, I was taught to keep a socket from rolling off. You know, you stand it up on its head and it won't roll off or whatever. But these are all flat. So now you can set them down on the surface. You're working on your vehicle. My biggest headache is I'm working on my truck and I've set it down on like some plastic and it goes rolling into the engine well. That's a huge headache. That's a humongous headache. So I think this is a great deal, great starter if you don't have anything to begin with. Now, this is a fabulous price. This is like a pre-COVID price. For this 72 inch, 24 inch in depth. I think mine is 24 inch in depth. This is a very heavy duty mobile workbench from Husky. So I have a 72 inch workbench from Husky. Mine is 19 gauge. This one's 18 gauge. So the lower the gauge of the steel, the more heavy duty the metal is for stainless steel. This one is a 15 drawer, so it has drawers all over the place. I'm assuming this top drawer locks and maybe all these cabinets lock if you lock them, but all these down here probably don't lock. I don't know. But I can tell you this, it's heavy duty, which is one step below pro duty. This is going to give you all sorts of weight per drawer you can throw in there. It has a stainless steel top, which is going to be better for oils and chemicals and any type like JB Weld stuff that you don't want to necessarily get on a wood top that can completely ruin it. Soft closed drawers, and it has a power outlet on the side. I'm saying all this to say this. I bought mine for $1,098. This is $998. I haven't seen this type of pricing in a long time. I don't know why. Mine is only available for delivery. If you click on this link, you might be able to get it delivered to your store and pick it up. That's what I did, but just giving you a heads up. Microfiber cloths sounds boring, but you can use these whenever you're doing multi-tool and knife maintenance. You can use them. I just literally just got done using some as we're speaking right now to clean off my screen, clean off my phone. This is a 24 pack for $5. This is like cheaper than Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight normally gives you like a 20 pack for $9, and maybe you can get a coupon and get a 50% off. Listen, I have not seen them this cheap. They normally do sit around 13 bucks, and this dropped to $5. I guess they have excess stock. So I'm going to roll on over to my Plano store and pick some up. I just wanted to show you guys some as well. You can get them delivered to your house if that's something that's easier for you. Civivi is still coming with some of these very unique deals that are surprising to me. So I talked about the Civivi knife last week. They're bringing different knives to this 50% off special. I've always thought that their Nitro V blade steel is budget. It's a more high end, but it's still budget nonetheless. And, you know, will not necessarily be worth the full asking price. But these Civivi Terax, all of them are $105, but they have 50% off eligible items. There's a lot of different Civivi items, 50% off, so you can explore Civivi's page. These are some of the ones that caught my attention. They have a thumb stud. They're stainless steel with G10 inlays, so different colors. I like the fact that they're flippers and they have thumb studs, so two different ways to open them. I'm assuming they're liner locks, but I think that this pricing makes a lot more sense. So once you add this to your cart, it will automatically reduce it by 50%. Now, one thing I'm not sure of is, do you have to be a Prime member to get that? Just let me know with the comments down below. But it's a pretty good looking knife. Nitro V blade steel, I think, is pretty decent, and not for $105, but for, you know, 55, 60 bucks, you know, probably 50 bucks. I could definitely see something like that. That's a lot more reasonable. Next to that is the Gerber Gear Versafix Pro. Versafix Pro, excuse me. This is a machete knife. It's a hybrid machete knife. Now, I'm not a big fan of Gerber's Ready machete. This machete knife, don't buy it. I've had it before. It is not very good. Okay, not a huge fan of that whatsoever. But this actual Versafix, this one right here is actually pretty capable. If you need to do some light cutting of tree branches less than 2 inches, I've seen it been able to handle stuff like that. Now, I used a double lockdown machete, which is like $100. This is $32. This is the lowest price that I have seen it specifically. And it normally does hover around like the $45 mark. No one's spending $60 on this thing. But this might be something that you might want to pick up sooner than later. And you can keep this in your camping kit, your emergency kit. Use this for light duty machete type work. You're not going to be taking a 4-inch branch down with this bad boy. But I like this because it has a way better sheath than some of its counterparts. The other counterparts under the Gerber line are really, really bad. They're really shitty. This one here, the Gerber 7-in-1 65 watt USB power strip. I want to get one of these for myself, add it to my desk. I need more plug up action here at my man cave desk. That's specifically why I'm interested in picking this up. This is 65 watts. Is going to be enough to charge every single device that I use, every single one. And this thing normally sits around $65. It's $45.99 only for this color. The rest of them are more expensive. However, it has a $10 coupon. It's going to take it down to $35. I think that's pretty good. The way I'm going to use this, I'm probably not even going to be able to really see the color, so I don't really care. But if you need something like this, a desktop solution, maybe you need a charger near your maintenance area, your knife maintenance area or something like that, or you just need to be able to charge different devices, then there you go. Then you're ready to rock and roll. Now, the Workpro 18-in-1 multi-tool, I normally see this thing sit around $26. It's $23.99. I don't own this, but I've seen Max Level EDC. He has nothing but good things to say about this. I mean, look at the file on that. This looks like a legit wood and metal file. I'm assuming the other side has a wood file, but you're getting all sorts of tools, a full tool set. The only thing I see that it's missing, just like looking at it really quickly, is it looks like you can't get to all these tools, or maybe you can get to, no, you can get to some of the tools while the blade is closed, while the pliers are closed. Looks like the knife, the saw, the serrated, and the diamond file you can get to while it's closed. The rest of them you have to open it up, and it looks like the cutter's not replaceable. But other than that, I mean, $23, pretty capable multi-tool. Maybe you buy this to see if you're going to be interested in multi-tools. You know, that might be something that you might want to look up as well. Now, this is the Sitivien ST150. I don't own this knife. I've seen Neves Knives talk about this specific company. I saw Tri-State EDC talk about this company. They're using Scandinavian 14C28 in blade steel. I like 14C28 in blade steel. And to use a little bit of Scandi version, normally $34.99. Only this specific color is $17.49. The other two are still full price. It's using this brown micarta scales. I think it looks pretty sharp. It's a little flipper, a little liner lock, but why not just keep this an armrest of your truck? I mean, you got a really good blade steel. I've seen nothing but good things from the reviewers online. It has a HRC between 60 and 61 for $17.50. Yeah, that's a good deal. That's a good deal in my opinion. I've been talking a lot about power stations lately. I've got my power station solar solutions solved. Basically, I own a couple of sets. But if you're diving into the power stations, maybe you picked up the Echo Flow from one of my videos. I have a video that literally dropped 15 minutes ago. Well, I'm going to say 1600 Central Standard Time. I don't know when this video is going out for everybody else, but that's another power station. They all take solar charging. This is a 60 watt. You can plus it up and take it up to a 120 watt. They can work in tandem, but 60 watt. A little solar panel here. It comes with all sorts of different plugs here, different barrel plugs. So if, just in case you have a device like a laptop or some lights or a camera switcher or something like that that uses different barrel plugs, they give you a lot of different options so you can try to figure out what may or may not work for you. It also comes with USB-C input so that you can charge different devices. And then of course you can charge a solar or a power station with this thing with the direct plug-in via the back or the front of that specific station. So $79.99 is an okay price. It's an okay price, but I have a coupon that will get you 30% off. Hey, once again, if I give you guys any coupons, I don't know when they expire. I don't know any of that stuff. I'm just giving you the coupons as I have them. Link in the description. 30% off of this will get you an additional 24 bucks off. Math for Marines. So that's not bad. That's a lot better price when we put it in that type of perspective. Now, one thing that I want to look at here is this is a 17-in-1 mini ratcheting screwdriver set. #1 new release in screwdriver sets. Yeah, I just bought one of these, but I didn't get any bits with it. It would have been nice to get some bits with it. Although none of these bits are going to help me when I'm working on my tools, because when I work on multi-tools and those are normally TTs, T10s, T8s, T6s. You're not getting any of those. But at least you get some bits, you get some drivers, you get an offset, magnetic offset. You're going to need something like this, guys, if you're working on those very, very small, like if you're trying to change out some stuff in your multi-tool, you need to be able to get it from both sides. And this makes it really, really helpful. $9.99 is a decent price. The price started off at $13.99. They dropped it to $9.99. But then I also have a coupon to get you 40% off. So that's going to bring you down to like what, $6, $5.40 or something like that. So that's not a bad price. And a lot of people have already bought it. 29 people have bought it. They've been liking it so far. So you might as well snatch it up, put it on your little workstation. Listen, if you're a carpenter, HVAC person, you are always checking, you're always using an inspection lights for something. Here's a 4-pack of aluminum pin flashlights. These are the perfect type of flashlights to put in your little pocket protector of your shirt. I'm just telling you, like in your shirt, if you're walking around your house, or if you're a tradesman, in your pocket. If they grow legs, who cares? They have a metal pocket clip, aluminum build. They're going to scratch up like crazy, but they're $9.99. There's also a 10% coupon to get you an additional $1 off-ish. Plus, they come with all the batteries that you need. So they come with 8 batteries. They're only about, what, $8? That's not a bad deal. Now, you know that they're not the most powerful thing in the world when they don't even advertise how many lumens that they're pumping out, which leads me to believe they're not going to be pumping out anything more than 200 lumens. But if you're using this as a work light, that's all you need. All you really need is like 30 lumens. You just need something so that you can see what you're doing. Multiple colors on this. You can get you a little pink, a little green, or whatever. I would probably fancy myself to get the blue one. And then you can also figure out if you like to carry an EDC flashlight before you start to spend more and more money in the future. Another thing to look at here, we have this. This is a lightning deal. You want to jump on this sooner than later. This is a 10,000 milliamp hour emergency radio. I like Midland radios, but this one seems to be a pretty good deal. It only has 4 stars, but at $30, I think I would roll the dice, because you really just want the weather band. Most people that complained about this in the reviews complained about the shipping and the box being damaged. If that happens to you, this is shipped and sold by Amazon, so you can just have Amazon take care of it for you. Another thing about this, I have a coupon that gets 45% off, but I don't know if that coupon works while it's under a lightning deal. So if you try to get this lightning deal and it doesn't work and it goes back to $42, try my coupon, or try my coupon on the lightning deal. Maybe it will work. That's going to get you 45% off. So that's going to get you a great deal. If it doesn't work on a lightning deal, I would recommend click the regular price and then put my coupon in, and that's going to get you a better price than the lightning deal. But I don't know when the coupon expires. Don't get all your panties in a bunch when you find out that it has expired. That's why you should be a channel member. You get to see this stuff even faster. This is a bottle jack. Big Red, super reliable company when it comes to bottle jacks. This is not their first rodeo. I keep a Big Red bottle jack in my truck for the occurrence where I may have to help someone else. I have a high jack bottle lift, so my Big Red can lift my truck. But if I have one of my tires goes out, unless I can repair it with my tire tool repair kit, tow truck's coming to get me. But if I can help somebody else, then why the hell not? $24. This normally sit around the $26 mark, 8% off. But then there's a 20% clickable coupon that's going to get you an additional almost $4 or $5 off or something like that. Don't quote me on that. All I know is very good deal to keep this in your vehicle, in the trunk, in the bed of your truck, strap it to something, throw it, whatever. Always be ready for any type of emergencies. This is the 4-ton version. There's also a 2-ton version, but the 2-ton version probably starts off lower, so might be able to get under lower vehicles. So keep that in mind. I showed this about a month ago on some deals, and this is a Hickory axe. It's a small axe, and it actually got a lot of people seem to enjoy this deal last time I showed it. So now it's back $35.91, 20% off. I have a coupon that's going to get you an additional 50% off. When does that expire? I have no clue. I also threw some stuff into my cart. Let me see if some of these have expired. I threw them in here because, yep, they have not. Perfect. So we have the Walker's Razor Slim earmuffs. This is a lightning deal, but only this specific variant. This has a 2-way microphone inside, so the microphones matter so that A, you can talk and take phone calls and stuff like that. But B, the microphones help reduce the actual gunfire by 20%. So when it doesn't notice that there's any gunfire, the microphones allow noise to come through. So this has an active noise suppression, which I really like. I threw it in the cart because I want to actually pick it up, but I'll hook you guys up with this thing up as well. So I'll link this in the description. This is, I wonder if you can get any other colors. I'll explore for you to see if that's there as well. I really wanted to check out this super crazy looking wall tool management system, $49.99. I don't know if this is okay. Yeah, it is on a sale right now. Normally $69.99 is $49.99, but I feel like I can wait this price out a little bit. I'm looking at my tracking history down here, and it looks like it's always $69.99, and now it's $49.99. That's a 29% off. I'll link this as well, because I'm interested in this middle portion. I've never seen one of these things that have an actual middle portion where you can put something in there. It's like a really complicated power tool wall system. And one that I have right now is DIY, and this is looking pretty good. So that's something that you might want to check out as well. And then I put in this Gerber knife, but I think the pricing has readjusted itself. So normally 130, it's down to 110. I don't think this is a good value. It's assisted opening, and Buck is known for their 420HC. I don't know if Gerber's known for their 420HC. I don't even think I'm going to link this up. Serrated edge could be nice. It's going to retain a strong edge, but not a great working edge, not a sharp edge, but it's not going to chip. That's one good thing about 420HC. The partial serration is good for like cutting rope, or if you need a cut and you don't care how like crazy the cut looks, that might be something important to you. But I don't see that as really being of value. And then finally, I saw this Fanttik. Okay, so the Fanttik is on a limited time deal. This is a 3.7 volt Fanttik mini electric screwdriver. I would recommend using this on your electronics if you're changing out something, a battery in a laptop or something like that. Be cautious using this on your knives because you can strip your screws. If you're not paying attention, you can, especially if you're using really crappy bits, you can strip your screws. Fanttik has some decent bits. I wouldn't go with too low of a name brand because you could strip your hardware of your knives and you got to order some more or something like that. Normally $79.97, no one pays that. It normally hovers around $69 and some change. It's now down to $59, and then there's a 10% off coupon, which would get you an additional $6 off. That sounds like a pretty decent deal. Guys, I just wanted to come in here, show you some good deals, some good things that you might want to check out and go for. Hopefully you're having a good day. Channel members, enjoy. I'm going to link all this stuff and clean up the description so you can go right now. Everyone else, hopefully you get these deals as well and you're not missing out on this type of stuff. And I appreciate you guys once again for stopping by. For everyone else, we'll speak soon.